Chase Leak with the Blue Futon out of the Netflix world. Like I said, I was going to do 3 digital ones, and this one was the first Netflix movie that came out in 2021 called What Happened to Mr. Cha, or Che. CHA, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys, with the question mark. So, what did happen to him? Do you want to find out? Let's find out together. So what happened to Mr. Che? What's it about? Well, it's a South Korean movie about a old actor who's kind of not in his prime anymore. He's getting some commercials, some advertisement roles, but that's about it. But he wants to be on this new talk show. But he walks his dog, he gets muddy. He finds a shower. It's at an all-girls school, but the shower locks. Why did it lock? Because it's about to go under construction. But a pipe blows up, and now he's naked underground, and he does not want anyone to know he is there because he doesn't want the world to see him naked because he's never done a news scene. And now his manager is trying to help him get out of there, escape free with no one knowing. So what is good about this film? Well, it's a unique premise of what they're trying to do about actors and what's happening and who can you trust and people just going through life of you might be a mentor to someone and they might stab you in the back and you need to know when to stop in life. If you know what, I'm not like that anymore. Let's try to just calm it down. But after that premise, I didn't think this was really a good movie at all of what it was trying to do. It was kind of a narcissistic movie about the actor and how his actions are very dickish to everyone around him. Of course, he's like, don't say sorry. I'm not mad at you. But you could just kind of tell he's just a dick to everyone, and his ego is just way too high for everything. And just the whole premise, though, it can be funny about him not wanting to be naked and his dog Twinkles. Like, those interactions can be funny. But the premise gets old pretty quick in this movie about, okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Come on. Step it up. Step it up. Because this is an hour and 40-minute movie. It didn't need to be that way. It could probably take off 20 more minutes and it would have been the same movie because it is a singular, premise. Yeah, you have the forest scene of him walking through the forest and maybe him at his house for a couple of flashback scenes or how he gets to the school. But I'd say 85% of this movie is being on top of this demolished school or being underneath it with him. Uh, the acting's fine. Everything it's an okay movie. I thought the writing was a little bit weak for being a comedy. I didn't think it was that funny. Since I don't know a lot about this character, Mr. Che or Cha. I don't know if I'm saying it correct, so I'm sorry. But was he a famous actor like in the 80s and 90s of doing the finger thing, or is this kind of just completely made up for this movie? Uh, I mean, it's competently made movie with some good special effects. The school crash and everything around it, and there is some slapstick humor that does work. And there's a weird conclusion with underwear and what these girls and him are doing, as well as someone in the woods with underwear and stuff like that. That storyline is kind of in there to like prove a point, but it completely washes away. Like it completely goes away. That goes away, as well as this politician storyline because you don't know what's actually happening. Then this talk show one goes away real quick, and then at the very end, you're just like, what are we doing? Like, is it going for a comeback territory, or are we just, trying to be on the nose? It might be an on the nose movie, which I just don't understand. But I thought What Happened to Mr. Che or Chup is an okay movie. Oh, maybe okay is being too nice. It's a serviceable watch. Let's just give the review. What Happened to Mr. Che will receive a 1.5 out of 5 with Futon equals at 30%. So the correct review scores gave this one on Rotten Tomatoes. Interesting. This is not on Rotten Tomatoes at all. But on IMDb, it got a 4.2 out of 10 with 199 of them. Yeah, it's just a movie where you're just like, the characters, I care about the manager because he's kind of been bullied the whole time. But the main actor, you're just like, is this supposed to make me feel sorry for people? It just makes me feel like actors are, I think Casey Affleck said it best in a GQ thing of, actors go to Hollywood to sign contracts, but they need to be signed to be watched at all times because there's something wrong mentally with some of these actors needing to be watched 24/7. And you kind of get that with this movie, but it was just, I don't know. It was just there to be there, and it's like I don't really care about this guy, and I think that's the problem is I don't really care what happens to him. So that's negative. So 42% or 30%. She's like the Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things Futon Topi, Futonians. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And now let's get back to the world of the wall.